Alright guys, welcome back to another show and tell with RC Guru. We're on number 7. Believe that. Anyway, let's start away. This is the K10. A K10, Chevy K10. It was a Blazer originally, the body. Let's talk about the body first. The body was a Blazer. And I bought the 3D printed parts so you could fix the back and extend the box. So it separates the two, extends the box. Now it's 12.3 wheelbase. And then I took the body off. I redid the interior. And I put it on a Vanquish Vs410 Pro chassis. I put a set of just Enduro wheels, but you know, my favorite tires, the BF Goodwrench, mud terrains, scale as it gets, super gooey, it's great. Let's start right at the front, like we do always. Look at the front of this truck. I did a lot of weathering, and it takes a lot of time. And you do it over time, because you can overdo it really easily. And you see how they look at it in different ways. And you can see different textures. Another cool thing with this truck, because the top of it's RC4 drive. So if I can, there we go. That was kind of awkward for a second. Crawl over. So normally you'd have a little scale motor in there, but I hide my battery under here. So I'll show you a little pan view. There'll be like, I have a T-Can ESC, and everything is really snug and tight up in here. And when you look underneath the truck, it has these beautiful Vanquish axles. And I'll throw you in a couple pans for that too. And we won't spend too much time talking about it, but like while those are going, the Vanquish axles, they're great. I love them. They're anodized aluminum. They're anodized in black, and that's by choice. I chose to get them in black. As this being the Pro model, it has straight axles, but the transmission is fully upgraded. Everything is machined. Bearing plates are aluminum. Motor plate is aluminum. Thicker links. It has incision drive shafts. I changed the shock towers over to Rock Pirates. And I'll have to show you a little clip of that. The Rock Pirate shock towers, and I went with Proline scalar shocks. Now, let me see the truck. You would think it would kind of be untamed because the body's so heavy, and the truck is very heavy. It's probably 10 pounds. But it's a great driving truck. It's a trail truck. Don't think it's a crawler or anything. Look at it. It's a Chevy square body. It's not LCG crawler. So it's a trail truck, and it'll do some fun stuff with donuts, and it'll have fun and get the job done. And you can rely on this thing every time too. You can maybe nut and bolt. Make sure your wheels are tight if you're running scale hubs. Make sure your wheels are tight, and then throw a battery in it and go, and you never have any problems. Especially with the axle and the driveline in these Vanquishes, they're just great. So what's underneath it? I just went with an Amazon. I think it's 40 kg servo, but it's like the Black Series, where it's black. Obviously, said that. Anyway, it has a T-Can ESC. I took all the electronics and I didn't scatter them anywhere else throughout the truck. I put them all underneath the hood. If you can see that, I'll throw some clips in for you to see all that again once I was talking. But this cab is the only thing that comes off. It has a bar light that goes on and off. Ultra scale interior. You'll see lots of that. I'll show you some nice goodies. But look at some of the detail and the rust. That all happens over time, you know what I mean? You have to, less is more type of thing. Look at the headlights. Miniature tape on them. Those recovery straps, they say ARB recovery. In the back, you'll see I got my typical, there's a skateboard back there. Then there's another ARB cooler. There's a little thing, it's got some tools in it, so when you move around it rattles. Then you got some you got some tracks, and then a couple cans of extra gas. You can take these out, they're kind of just hiding when you use a Vanquish chassis and you decide to use this hard body, if you don't use a cantilever type suspension, you have to cut holes in the box, which isn't a big deal because you just cover it with something. So right there is where the two towers come up and connect to those longer shocks, and it's a much better handling truck with the Rock Pirate shock towers, but they're not needed. The ones they come with stock is absolutely fine. And you want to look at the back. That's just plastic Vanquish bumper, very cheap. And you'll notice how it's blue, but it's black as well. And I'll do a weathering technique, like not show and tell, but a tech talk. I'll do how to weather or something like that and teach everybody how to get decent results. You can help me out with my camera here. Come on, guy, autofocus. There we go. See around the window. Right. So that's pretty much it. So if you like it, subscribe, hit like. I would appreciate it a lot. And like I said, we're not done here. We got lots more to do now. We got more vehicles. We got parts finally starting to come in. There's we're starting a new build here shortly, and things are going to get going. So I'm excited. You guys should get excited too, and especially hit that subscribe button. So all right, and also I'm helping out my buddy do a whole weathering thing, so you might hear it on his channel before mine, Justin. But anyway, he might give me a shout out. I'll give him a shout out. It's Just RC. He's a good buddy of mine. He's doing a paint job right now, and I gave him a few tips. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you next. Peace.